How much are you looking forward to just playing hockey? I mean, there's been a lot of interviews and talk, and just now getting on the ice and being able to play some games.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we all want to do. I mean, of course, there's been a lot of photos and interviews and everything, which is great. But I want to play hockey, and that's what I love. So it's good to kind of get back here and get everything started and focus on that.
We saw that sneak peek that you had with Sid, the one-on-one. How cool was that for you?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I'm lucky enough to meet him before and spent a little time with him the other day. So obviously, one of the best players ever, and it seems like such a great, genuine guy. So it was good to spend a few, an hour or whatever it was with him.
Can you just talk a little bit about the media tour and the experience of doing that?
Yeah, it was good. It's busy, but there's so many great players there, and you get to meet a lot of new guys and kind of see what goes on behind the scenes of kind of everything. So I enjoyed it, and it was good. Seth could come along as well, and of course spend some time with him, get to know him a little better.
It's probably a rhetorical question, but you're probably just focused on making the team, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So many guys have talked this week about how close this group is, and a lot of that has to do with the off-ice development camp. How was that carried over onto the ice?
Yeah, I mean, I just got here, but today was great. Feels like you've known these guys for longer. I mean, just the kind of week at Dev Camp, but I think everyone feels really comfortable going to the room and talking, and even on the ice today, it was great pace, great. Everyone's competing and everything, so I think you try to make each other better, but off the ice, everyone gets along, and it's a fun environment.
Watching you in two-puck against Drew, what's your approach to that? How do you come up with the strategy of what to do each time?
I don't know. see where that is and try to go there, I guess, but nothing too complicated.
Anyone else you met during the media tour that you were just very keen on meeting?
I got to meet a lot of guys. Kopitar was pretty cool. I got to meet Caulfield, Morrissey, Boldy, Hondersley, a lot of guys. Kind of go down the list. So it's pretty cool meeting all those guys.
When you meet these guys, are you studying them and picking up like little things to indoctrinate for yourself for the future?
I mean, I don't know, just meeting, I'm just kind of say hello, how are you, and nice to meet you. But I think if I was spending time with some of those guys, you always got to do that, kind of see how they approach the game, how they approach their lives. But I mean, it was pretty brief, but it was good to meet all of them.
As you're going through it, is it surreal to you that you're part of the face of the league and you're with these guys, or is it nope, I'm totally everything's normal and that's what I mean? Which way is it?
Yeah.
Surreal or the other way?
It's a good question, actually. I think it's a bit of both. I mean, when you're actually playing and doing things, you want to be good and compete, and so then it's not really surreal. But sometimes you kind of go home or after practice you're like damn, that's pretty cool. So it's a bit of both. But I think when you're in the gym or you're on the ice, it's just hockey and you're trying to do your best.
Is there anything that you learned from somebody, whether it was working at the BioSteel camp or at the media tour, that you're thinking through and maybe implementing for yourself, or something that you took away from their work habits, or asking them a question to educate yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I think media tour is tougher, just you're not on the ice with the guys or training with them, but BioSteel camp, it's great to be on the ice and see what they do, see little moves or kind of what plays they're making, and you can learn a lot just kind of watching those guys. I think it's great, throughout the year just watching hockey, and I think every shift, every game you can learn something. So kind of the same approach when you're with them in a practice environment.
Did the BioSteel camp feel different this year than it did last year for you?
I don't know. I was maybe a little less shy, but I think it was good both times. I think I'm still the younger guy, but I wasn't the youngest, of course, with Celebrini there, so that was good. But I think kind of the same approach going in, just trying to do the best I can. But I think this year kind of more of an emphasis on feeling comfortable in that environment.
Anything outside of hockey that you've been doing or having fun with since the last time you were in Chicago?
Nothing crazy really. Just try to play some other sports here and there, and with some buddies or whatnot. So, but nothing too interesting for you.
Are you looking forward to making a home base? Because you have been to all these different camps and all over the place basically for a good chunk of your life. Are you looking forward to having at least a few weeks, a few months where you can get into a routine?
For sure. Yeah, I mean that's a great thing. I mean after Dev Camp it was pretty chill for about month and a bit there, I was home, and then I was in Toronto, and I was just training, nothing too odd. In the last 2 weeks, of course, with the build-up to the season, it's been a little crazier, but I'm pretty pumped to just be here and be with the guys, be focused on that one thing, and that's what we all want to do.
How important was that stretch of a month, 6 weeks, where you probably needed to get away after the draft and the development camp, kind of hit a reset button and hopefully get back here feeling refreshed after all you've been through?
For sure. I think, it's so busy leading up, and obviously it's, such a special night and week, and, super grateful for all those memories, but it's tiring, of course, and you're kind of all over the place. You're pulled in a bunch of directions, so it's definitely nice to kind of go home for a bit, be with your family, and just kind of focus on the training and be with your friends and family and stuff.
Was it enough?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I just want to be here and play hockey, so I'm happy to be back.
I was going to ask you if that helps now to just be here, be able to simplify and focus on hockey, focus on learning about your teammates.
Yeah, for sure. I think, like he was saying, I love being in a routine and having that kind of get out, go to the rink, and like you said, kind of be with the same guys every day and build those relationships and work towards a common goal of being a better team and winning games, of course. So I mean, that's really exciting for all of us.
You mentioned before that you're superstitious and you're about routine. How deep does it go with the superstition?
I don't know. It's not too crazy. I just think, kind of lead up to games is always the same sort of routine and, night before, I guess. So, I don't know, kind of, I like it like that. It gets me in a good mental space, I find.
Was there any consideration to not playing in this prospect showcase over the weekend to be ready for NHL camp starting next week?
I think that's what'll get me ready, to be honest with you. I haven't played a game in a long time, and that's what I want to do, and I'm a rookie like any other guy here, so I mean, I want to play a game so bad. It's been so long, so I'm really excited for that.
The organization is, rebuilding their top to bottom everything and kind of going into a new era. When you were in development camp and when you've been on the ice here with the prospects and rookie group, do you kind of feel like something is building with you guys? Do you feel like you have a special group together?
For sure. I mean, I think just being with the guys, it's hard to kind of say, with the older guys, just because I haven't been with them as much, but being at Dev Camp and obviously today, it was good to kind of grow those relationships, and everyone's just, of course, so excited to kind of be, starting their journey off and, maybe growing up together in this organization. So it's a pretty cool thing, and, we're excited to kind of continue to grow.
Excuse me if you've been asked this before, but you talk about how you got the cut on your chin there.
Yeah, I just practiced the other day, kind of collided with a guy, and I got cut, so nothing crazy.